He didn't. Are we live? Are we? Okay. Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody here today for our premier Daifuku Mochi class. My name's Mike, and I'm here to kind of try and instruct you and help you learn, hopefully have fun, and be able to do this at home. It's good to see a lot of new faces. Um, we are trying a new setup today where you guys are a little further away from me because I got complaints because I get upset and I might, hit somebody, kind of like Gordon Ramsay. I'm kidding. My style is very relaxed, so I hope you feel comfortable. It's probably like cooking with your mom or grandma. You might not see me measuring a lot. I just throw things in, but in the recipes that you got, it does have the amounts that you can start with and change. Okay, so today we're going to be doing mochi in 4 different ways. We're doing it with the rice just steamed, and then I'm going to pound it with the KitchenAid mixer. Mochi machine. Going to do a stovetop with using, I ground my own rice flour using my blender, but you can use Mochi-ko also. Doing it on the stovetop, and then also showing you how to do one method just using the microwave, which is real quick. One thing to kind of let you know, if you do use the quick methods, if you're going to be filling it with fruit, you gotta eat it quickly. For some reason, the mochi, using the Mochi-ko, tends to melt from the liquid from the fruit. So it is possible, but eat it quickly. These here, these I did with strawberry. This is kiwi, peanut butter. There's some Shito on, and this I made yesterday, so it's holding up pretty well. So this is the machine mochi. Anything else to let you know? As far as my preference, I like it. Whoops, good thing I closed that. I like the texture and everything with the cooked rice using the KitchenAid over the mochi machine. Don't ask me why, I don't know. Hopefully it'll turn out and you guys can be judges. The other thing is we're going to be putting little sheets of this with cornstarch that you're going to be using to mold this, to tear the pieces of mochi or cut the shapes of mochi, and then with cornstarch. I prefer cornstarch over rice flour, potato starch, little less taste, a little less gritty. Okay, so we'll start with the stovetop. We're going to be doing 2 cups, but we're using the rice cup. Oh, see, that's pretty loud, right? If you're not ready for it. Let me check this rice. Ah, this is hard again. We're going to start this. We're going to add a little more water. And leave that. Well, hopefully this will get kind of smooth. If it's a little bit firmer, then it'll still work, but texture's a little bit different. Okay, so for the stovetop method, this is going to be 2 cups, and we're using the rice cup. 2 cups, which is actually 3/4 of a cup. So it's pretty simple. So if you grind your own rice flour, you could do that, or just box some mochi coal. Then you just mix this up. You can actually do it in the pan too. When I tried it in the pan, I made a mess. So I mix it up before I put it in the pan.
Is that hot water or
Cold.
you don't recommend whisking it?
You can use a whisk. Yeah, anything that'll mix it up. And then you want it, fairly smooth. A little bit of lumps won't matter because they will break down once you start heating it up. Non-stick pan. You don't need any oil. And you don't want it really hot because you want to kind of do it slowly. And you'll see it firming up, real quickly.
2 cups, is that an 8-inch skillet?
This is 10, I think, 10 or 12. So you can see it firming up, and it's slowly going to come together. And then your goal is to get it to turn just a little bit translucent. That's when you know it's done. Now you guys are going to have to multitask a little bit because after this one is done, you could go ahead and start making it with whatever flavor you want. I would stay away from the fruit with these and save the fruit for the 2 later. I do add sugar to this to give it a little bit of flavor rather than just having it plain. So you're seeing it get a little thicker as we're going here.
Is there a way to know if we've done it too long?
I don't know if you can really do it too long. You just don't want to burn it. I haven't gotten to that point. I haven't tried to see if you could do it real long, but it will get, you know, a little bit too hard as you go longer. I don't know if you can tell, but it is kind of getting a little what I say is translucent compared to when you started, and that's what you're looking for. Okay. I don't know, hopefully you're neater than I am. I tend to be kind of messy. I ended up with cornstarch all over me. But don't be shy with the cornstarch. So once you take this out, and when you're working with mochi, you'll want to use plastic utensils. The mochi doesn't stick as much to it, and silver, it'll stick. So I'm gonna pass these over to you. You guys can start playing with that. Make sure you cornstarch your hands. Uh, I would cut it into like smaller pieces, and then you could mold it. I mean, just use
She's
the.
worried about another person showing up.
We'll have more mochi coming, so yeah, you could just separate it amongst yourselves. And then easiest thing is kind of to pat out a little pancake and then put whatever filling you want in the middle. There's the peanut butter that works well right now, and the Cheeto on. You can use actually the uncle also. Here, if you want to open that. Okay. Whoops. Okay, and while you guys are doing that, for the microwave method, same thing. So again, I'm doing 2 cups. Here, in case it helps, you could use those. Oh, Steph, can you grab me a little more water? Water, just, I'm gonna measure it out, so. The Cheeto on, I heard that they have it at Nijiya. I've never seen it in stores, so I made this. I included a recipe, which is very easy to make. If you have a steamer or Instapot, even easier. Oh, perfect, Steph.
Oh, good.
Did they save any? Oh. Shoot, I threw it away. Do we have any plastic wrap?
Thank you so much. That needs to be the first one to turn in.
Okay, for the microwave, mix it up. I'm going to cover it with saran wrap and going to stick it in the microwave. And I tried it 2 ways. I tried to do it all at one time for 4 minutes. And I found out that it's easier if you do it for a minute at a time. Take it out, stir it, put it back in, another minute, take it out, stir it, and do that for 4 minutes. It turns out a little bit better than just microwaving it for 4 minutes all at one time and then stirring it. Yeah. Okay, so 1 minute on high. Okay, I don't know if you heard the beeps, but the rice finished. And this is 5 cups of sweet rice. Oops. A little bit too crowded here. And you cook it on the rice setting, not the sweet rice setting. I'm sorry?
You're using sweet rice, but you're not using the sweet rice section.
Correct, correct. Yes. Well, I have to stir it. I don't think you need to stir it too much right now, but.
So is this the first time you're stirring it?
This is the first time. Oops. And then if you're using the KitchenAid, you start out with the dough paddle, which is this one. Yeah, this one's just it's the metal paddle with the coating on it. And you want to do it on a 2-3 speed. too bad. Wow, we might be done early. Whoops. How many was this? Is 3? Okay. One more time, we'll just let it set for a little bit while I'll mix it up.
It says heat for 4 minutes after that.
Did I say heat for 4 minutes? This one looks gritty. I must not have blended the flour enough. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna let you guys separate that. Be careful with your fingers, it is real sticky. And once you get it sticky, unless you wash your hands and remove it, it's not gonna go away. These weren't all supposed to be done this fast.
Oh, it's okay. One more? Yeah. Thank you.
Now that you have the other mochi, if you're doing the strawberries, you can also wrap the strawberries in the on or the shiro on around it and then put it in the mochi, which works good. Yeah. And then there's mango and there's kiwi. They should, biggest chunk as you can is better. The strawberry whole. You actually want to put the tip on the bottom and then you wrap it around the bottom, the bigger part. You're gonna have a lot of time. You want to go ahead and put that out on any of those. That is the microwave mochi, so I don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference. That one's better without the fruit, with the chocolate or the brownie or.
It's too big.
You can, but just eat it today.
This has on in it? Yeah. Each one will be a surprise. I know.
Oh, that's why I forgot that. I forgot the sugar.
Oh.
I know, it melts so fast, right? Yeah, because these ones were all melting.
So I was gonna set this here for you, and then you just like do a little start counting the bottom, and then set it on this way.
And then I'll do it.
And that'll be the tray just for you.
Well, this one's getting hard.
Well, you guys are all too quick. When I was figuring out the time, I was just thinking about how long it took me to do it, and it took me a long time. You guys are, so we got a lot of extra time.
More dishes?
Uh,
Oh, well.
10-second rule. Can you grab me a couple more trays?
Yeah.
Of the plastic trays.
What did you put in that one, Mom?
And then, what else? What did I want to say? Oh, for different fruit, you can try grapes. I tried grapes. Were good. I think banana would work good, but bananas
Oh, good brown.
not very strong taste. You can also flavor the mochi.
So if you want, it's already made.
I found different extracts. Like this one is a passion fruit. It's very good. Doesn't take very much. You can add it as you're pounding it, or in the pound. This is a mango. You also find banana. You can find all different kinds of fruits. So if you want to just make it plain mochi, you can do that. There's more Shido on too, if you know. So don't be shy. That's, you know, we have more.
You know, they have those little Reese's pieces that are in the small, the little. Yeah. That looks like it's like.
blueberries, raspberries, all work good. I did experiment trying to wrap the fruit in the rice paper. So you can try that. I got them all mixed up, so I don't know how it turned out. But yeah, just cut it up, dip this in some warm water, and then wrap the fruit. Then it kind of hold, if you do like blueberries or raspberries, it kind of bunch them up so it's easier to make. For the blueberries or raspberries, I would put a few because
This is the second one. You don't want to waste it.
Cute. Isn't it nice?
some of the people I had test my mochi, one suggestion was need bigger fruit. So wrapping it in rice paper might be easier, but that's just was my experiment, trying to figure out what would not melt.
But they're gonna cut it.
Well, that was, I just split it in four, because that was the microwave. You wanna cut this in half?
So you can make whatever you want to make.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
There you go.
Okay, you guys still have more, so take your time, have fun. And this is the KitchenAid mochi. If you're keeping them separate to kind of see what the difference is. It started out in the rice cooker, yes.
That's the kitchen.
Yeah. The pink.
Yeah, I wouldn't cut the pieces too small. I would use, like for the mounds, I use like a half of the mounds per sushi. I mean, per mochi. Okay. Here, you guys could kind of divide this up a little bit. And then need some more on the other side too.
You want to divide it up for the others?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sure. Go ahead and take that. Yes. And I don't know if anybody has any questions or anything.
You mentioned that you ground your own rice.
Mm-hmm.
They go back there. They're out.
Which rice did you use?
Just the shochikubai.
The sweet rice mochi. So I use this one
Kiwi?
because that's what they had at Pacific Market. But yeah, use this.
Did you grind it in a?
Used my Vitamix.
Oh, I was gonna say vitamin.
Yeah, so a stronger blender. I don't know if if you're just using a Oster blender, if that's strong enough. But
And was it just a dry rice? Or did you soak
just
it?
dry. No, I didn't soak it. I did it dry. And do it pretty long. You want it as fine as possible.
So you don't have to sift it through anything?
No,
or-
no, I didn't.
So it's actual rice grains.
I'm sorry?
Your rice grains.
Yeah.
You're very good.
I'm just trying to grasp it, scoot back together again like the blob and just kind of. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I touch it?
So I think we should, we don't have much more left, right?
No, that's it.
So do you want to basically say hey, we're gonna, thank you so much for attending virtually.
I could.
And
Yeah.
then I'll stop the recording.
For those of you on the virtual recording, just for those people, that's it for. I don't know if you have any questions. You can always email me. I don't know if they gave you my email address, but
Yeah, we did.
so you can email me anytime. You won't get an immediate answer, but you can ask me any food questions, and I'll try and answer them for you.
What to cook for dinner?
No, don't ask me that because I hate that. The hardest thing that now I realize, understand from my mom is that whenever she said, "Oh, what do you want for dinner?" and you say, "Oh, whatever you want, I don't care." That is like the worst thing, When I ask my family, my brothers and sister-in-law, cousins, what do you want? Oh, whatever you want to do, whatever's easy. It's like, that doesn't help me. Yeah, it doesn't help me. And so, yeah, I finally understand why my mom used to always get mad when she used to always ask us, what do you want? And you just say, oh, make whatever you want. Yeah. Well, tell me what you want. Oh, and when you're doing the mochi, I just saw that. You want to try not to pull it. So if you're squeezing portions by hand, you kind of squeeze it and then kind of tear it off. You don't want to pull it to make the smaller portions.
And is the pink one the microwave one?
No, the pink one is the KitchenAid. So that one was with the rice in the rice cooker.
Did you flavor it?
I put a little bit of sugar on the machine mochi. I forgot the sugar. I will confess that I forgot the sugar. But for these mochi, I always try and.
You couldn't have added the sugar, for instance, to the bowl with the KitchenAid?
I added it after I put the rice in here and I was mixing it. Yeah.
So which ones have sugar in the mochi?
All of them except for the one made with the mochi machine. Oh, still recording? Oh, I'm sorry. So that concludes the class. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you again soon.